Hey, Joe, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Do you know what episode this is?
9?
This is 10.
What?
Yes,
We done. This is the 10th?
10th episode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's going good, huh?
Yeah. And
Well, I don't know
it's for all
how
our,
good quality it is, but I mean, it's going.
And it goes with all our tens of listeners.
10, yeah. It's big number 10.
Big number 10.
So, what's been going on with you, Jesse?
Oh, not much. Just kind of tired. Been sick all week, you know. I was sick Thanksgiving holidays, Christmas holidays. Now I guess I'm going to be sick all spring break.
Sounds like you're allergic to days off.
Hey, man, I just might be. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. That just seems like the way it's been going for me.
Folks, today, as we are recording, it's Friday, our last day of spring break, and it's March the 14th.
March the 14th.
That's National Pie Day, 3/14.
Oh, man, I could use an apple pie.
Oh, I like
You ever
any
get
kind of-
anybody got some pie in town for sale anywhere?
I had that apple strudel. That kind of tasted like apple pie at that German place we went to.
Oh, yeah, that was a fun day.
Yeah.
That was a fun evening. I mean,
The beer garden and the arcade areas weren't open.
till
But-
April.
Right, but the regular part of the restaurant, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was cool. We sat down at the table, and almost as soon as we sat down at the table, what song did they play, Joe?
It's like it's not a polka band. What would you call that? Just a traditional German
Yeah,
folk
it's a German band, but they play some polka music. I mean, they play
yeah.
Oompa
Oom-pa-pa. That's
Oompa-pa, I
I
like
don't think that's
Oompa-pa.
official.
I don't know. I
You
like
just made that
Oompa-pa.
up?
No, I've heard it before.
Oh,
Oompa-pa.
okay.
Oompa-pa band.
They played "What's Going On" by the Four Non Blondes.
Yep. Yep.
In a German style folk.
With the accordion and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, what are the chances that you and I are here? And they're singing "What's Going On" by the Four Non
It
Blondes.
was just meant to be.
Yeah, it was
That's how I
funny.
always say it.
Yeah.
So, and I might have a voice at the beginning, and I might have no voice at the end. So, bear with me because I've been sick all week. So-
Hopefully not contagious.
No, I think it's just allergies.
I'm gonna slide this way a little bit.
Just allergies. I did start taking my Ivomec though.
Oh yeah.
I've been on it for 4 days now.
You think it helped?
I felt like I got well quicker
Yeah, that's good.
than last time, for damn sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see. So we hadn't been at school all week since our last podcast,
Yeah.
but so there's no new updates of what's going on in middle school.
Call me weird, but I miss school.
You are weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll miss it in summer break
Yeah.
after we've been, because our break's only like 2 months.
Yeah, I miss the kids. The kids make my day. They're funny. Sometimes they drive me nuts.
They
but,
are funny,
but they're funny. So,
but
I miss them.
sometimes they're funny, and we ain't supposed to laugh because it's not school appropriate.
True that. Yeah.
You know how in the mornings my morning duty is to like make sure the kids go to the gym or the cafeteria to eat breakfast?
Yeah.
Well, every single day, it's crazy.
Oh, I can
And
imagine.
they do not want to go to the gym.
I've gone over there to go find someone
Right.
and seen it firsthand. Yes, definitely weird, crazy.
So they want to go to the bathroom, right? And well, of course we're not going to say they can't go to the bathroom. So they go to the bathroom, and then they hang out, and these other kids. One time, I think I recently said how many girls were in that bathroom, right? I said like 11
Yeah.
girls were in the bathroom.
yeah.
Well, a kid was right there in that hallway and said, I don't want to go to the gym.
Yeah, they're just trying to find ways to get out.
I
of the
said, I
gym.
know you don't, but let's go. We only got like 15 minutes left.
Right.
And by the way, school opens at 7:30. They leave the gym at 8. So there's only a total of a half hour. That's if they get there as soon
If
as
they get there at 7:30.
Right. Anyway, I was like, it's only 15 minutes. It's not that bad. He said, Mr. Joe, it's bad. That gym is like India.
India.
Yeah. And I said, I kind of probably had a puzzled look on my
Like,
face.
what?
And he said, it's hot, it's overcrowded, and it smells bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No way.
I said, hey,
That's pretty clever.
we're not going to say that. Like, and he goes, well, what? What's wrong with? I said, no, we're not doing that. Let's just go to the gym. It's not that big a deal. And he said, well, do you know how crowded Mumbai is? And I said, I get the reference. Right. And inside, I'm thinking, that's
pretty funny.
That's
Yeah.
pretty funny
It was funny
and clever.
and very clever.
But you can't say that, right? You should just. I have to say.
Well, we're not woke, Joe.
Let's not say that.
Are we woke?
I
Not
don't
woke.
know, and it didn't sound racist,
No,
and I know
It's
how he
not.
meant it.
It really
It
stinks.
was a good comparison,
Yeah.
and I'm sure it is crowded.
Yeah. You think that kid ever been there? How would he know?
No, he just, of course,
You heard it somewhere?
yeah,
you
you
think?
see,
That's
like
funny.
it's crowded.
Wow. Very,
But
very clever.
Still, I felt like I shouldn't encourage that type of humor. I don't know why, but anyways,
No, I believe
That's
you need
all-
to encourage that type of humor.
yeah.
That's what's wrong with the kids in the middle school. I think if more kids had humor like that, everybody be happy and it might be better
Well,
off.
I don't know. A lot of them have a pretty good sense of humor.
I mean,
but
that
I don't,
kid might end up turning out to be like me and you.
Well, is that a good thing?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm just
Look at us. Look where we're at, Joe.
I'm-
Look
I'm-
at us.
I'm
Look what
just
we're
saying.
doing. Come on.
that there's a lot of things that kids say that are funny that we shouldn't laugh at. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm just like, oh, you kind of just roll your eyes and whatever, but you inside you're really laughing.
I'm going to start writing it down every day.
I'm gonna have to too.
The things that I hear, the
Yeah.
things that I see, and the things they say.
Yeah, quotes.
And write things down. So I have things to remember because it's funny.
Because it happens so often.
And so much.
When you hear something, you're like, oh, I'm gonna remember
No,
that.
you're not going to remember because more things happen on top of that, and you forget about the
Right.
one that passed. So, yeah, I'm going to start
And
writing
then-
things down.
I go up to the microphone and I can't think of any.
No,
Usually.
no.
I thought of that one because that one really
That's
is.
a great reference.
that
though.
is
Oh, my
funny.
gosh.
But anyways, so no middle school all week. I did get a little bit of homework started. It's a jump start on new semester. So I mean, I didn't get the essay written. Like I wanted to completely get an essay fully written, which I didn't. But I got a lot of reading and watching seminars and stuff like that.
Yeah, I woke up Sunday morning with a slight sore throat, and then I was, like, oh my God, here it goes again. Woke up Monday with a sore throat, but it went away by the end of the day, and then I just rested. I was supposed to go back home Wednesday and Thursday to go help my sister with some stuff. I didn't go Wednesday, and I went ahead and just made it a one-day thing. So we drove back home yesterday. Helped my sister with some paperwork, probate stuff on my mom's estate. Went and got new batteries for my truck finally.
Yay!
Yeah, I don't have to. I've been jumping it, for
That-
2 months
that
now?
little jump starter box.
But for 2 months. I think
Yeah.
I've been jumping my truck for 2 months. And
well, really, when it got cold.
yeah, but the left battery, no, the right battery, completely dead.
Oh,
It
man,
was at
yeah.
0. I would hook the charger onto it, and it'd be at 0. And it was completely dead.
Yeah.
So it was having a hard time starting even with the jump box. So got new batteries. So yes, I'm excited about that.
Is that where the ranch is down?
Where my dad's at, on his place. When he visited my dad, he was
Did you do any ranching?
no, but he was digging fence posts.
You,
He was working on the fences. The Brazos runs along his place,
yeah.
and they've been there. I don't know, 20 years or so, or maybe more. And we built the fence, and that fence has since just now fallen into the river.
Oh,
The river has taken it.
like erosion.
Erosion,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
And so he's building a new fence 100 yards in from where that fence was. So he was unloading posts and cement and stuff when I drove up. So it was like he was wore out.
Did you
He
go
was wore
help him put up fence? You probably weren't.
No,
feeling very well.
no. He was ready to take a break. So we went and sat at the barn and hung out for a little bit and visited before he came home. And so yeah, it was a good visit.
Is that where folks rope and stuff?
Yeah. My little brother and my brother-in-law, they roped there. He was telling me that he let steers out for him the day before. And he says, I asked him if he watched the rodeo at Houston on TV, and he's like, no, I didn't get to watch all of it because I had to go let steers out for the boys. And so he stays pretty busy. My dad's almost, I want to say, what is he? Going to be 83 this year. He's pretty busy.
Wow, that's
He's
good.
tough.
Yeah,
He's a tough old guy.
from working on the ranch.
Oh, yeah, he works hard.
Yeah.
So
Does he wear spurs and a cowboy hat,
No.
like we would expect cowboys
no, my
to
dad
wear?
had shorts on yesterday, a ball cap.
Come on, we
and
expect
tennis
folks
shoes.
like that to have
No.
spurs, maybe some
no,
chaps.
No. He's a real cowboy, but yeah, no.
Would you wear spurs on occasion?
No. No.
If you have spurs and chaps and a cowboy hat, with jeans and all that.
You're not a cowboy.
Oh no.
People don't know how to use spurs. What do you think spurs are for? Just for show?
Well, no, I'm sure that's to get the horse's attention.
No, you don't need spurs to get a horse's attention. You really don't. Honestly.
You're kind of spoiling my
Your image?
my images I have.
No, you make a horse go. You don't just by kicking.
Well, is it to like
You use the inside of your thighs,
well,
your legs.
maybe you need your heels and them spurs to like hold on.
No, you ain't holding on because then you're sticking him into that horse, and that don't feel good for him.
Oh, that'll make him buck more then.
Well, make him kind of
yeah.
act kind of goofy, not want to stand still. So now spurs, I mean, people use them, but there's a reason people use them. I use a spur sometimes when I was roping. My horse would want to go, when I would rope and before I would dally, my horse wanted to go left before I was ready for him to go left. Well, I had a spur there.
Well, he was anticipating the
Anticipated.
Yeah,
we call it ducking off. And so I would, take my left spur and push it into his side, hold him in, lift my hand, pick his shoulder up, keep him going straight instead of him just leaving on his own. So he knew I had that spur there, so he would kind of go off of it, you know. I didn't use the spurs to make my horse go fast. Nobody uses spurs to make a horse go fast.
Yeah,
maybe barrel racers do. At least they think they are, but
make him mad.
It makes them.
No, I would imagine
a lot of horses pop their tail when you spur.
Well, I would imagine they use them when they're like breaking horses, like
no.
Huh?
No, it's just show. I mean, cutters use spurs, but those guys are cutting cattle,
Well, what about historically?
And they're sticking the horse on the left and the right and left and right, making that horse dance in front of that cow. They use spurs a lot.
What about historically, like back in the day? Like there's spurs that are a couple, over 100 years old.
Yeah.
Did they just have them for show?
I think they thought they were using them for the reason, but in reality, I think they just wearing them for show. They sounded good. I mean, my spurs on my boots when I walk around have an awesome ring to them. They sound bad. Bad isn't good.
Like when you walk into a saloon.
Cling, cling, cling. Yeah, that kind of sound. Yeah.
If you're dressed up like that, would you say you're ranch dressing?
I like mayo.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing.
Yeah. Nah.
I got a ton of them, Jesse.
You do.
Yeah. Anyway, that is a little disappointing though. That ranchers don't dress the way we all imagine.
Bull riders use the spurs to hang on. They hook them in. They're hooked in.
Yeah. Well, those bulls, their
right.
skin is tougher.
I mean,
I imagine that bull hide is.
You don't need spurs to make a horse go faster.
Yeah. Okay.
All you go do is make them ring their tail.
And no one wants that.
Pop their tail. Yeah. No.
Anywho,
what else you got going
on? Let's see. Tomorrow we're gonna go eat some crawfish.
Crawfish.
Yeah.
Mud bugs.
It's at the barbecue joint.
Where's that at?
It's over in Killeen. Like it's kind of out there. I mean, for us, I imagine it's not that far for folks that drive in Killeen, but it's still out in the country.
Really?
Yeah, it's on that farm. I don't know. I don't remember what road it's on.
Where does it go toward? I mean, what road does it go toward? You know? It's a road that goes nowhere.
There's one that it's off of Fort Hood Street.
Oh, okay. But it's going the opposite direction.
Man, I don't even know. I'm not familiar with that area over there. I think you're right. Yeah.
Because if you're on Fort Hood Street, wouldn't Fort Hood Street go into Fort Hood?
You would think, but it doesn't.
It runs parallel.
I don't even know if it does that.
Oh, okay.
But I think when you get on Fort Hood Street, you're going to go west. You're going to go more out in the country.
You think they'll change the name of Fort Hood? I mean, Fort Cavazos? Since they just renamed Fort Bragg?
Fort Bragg, back to Fort Bragg?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Didn't name it after the same guy, though. They didn't name it after the same guy?
I know.
Maybe there's a World War II hero that was named Hood.
I mean, there was a lot of folks in World War II, so you never know.
I don't mind Cavazos, though, but I got so used to Fort Hood.
He was a famous general. Everyone still calls it Fort Hood anyway.
Yeah.
This is the Band of Brothers barbecue.
Band of Brothers. That's a cool name.
And we're going to get 5 pounds of crawfish, but that's enough for Wendy and I both to eat. And then we'll get some barbecue, too. So we'll have crawfish and barbecue.
They're
having, it's like a special they're having
Well,
tomorrow.
You know me.
Live music, by the way.
Well, you know me. I'm
You're not a seafood.
no,
fan.
I'm not a mud bug eater.
No.
Yeah, no. Ooh,
Have you
man.
ever tried it?
No. Looks disgusting.
Well, it's like shrimp,
Yeah. No.
except when they
Don't eat
boil
shrimp
it.
either.
And I know when they boil it though, they
Yeah.
boil it in those spices.
Yeah,
so
now
it
those
tastes different than
that
shrimp.
corn and those potatoes. I'll eat the hell out of that.
Oh yeah,
though.
that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Makes your lips burn.
Yeah, this comes with 5 pounds of crawfish and corn and potatoes and sausage,
Yeah,
which is all in the seasoning that they boil it in,
that's cool.
and live music. So we're gonna go out there for a couple hours.
What time is that?
I think it starts at 2ish.
2ish.
Yeah, the music starts at 2, and I think they said the crawfish will be ready about that same time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Band of Brothers.
But I'm looking forward to their.
I like that name.
Yeah, me too. Their I like their brisket. I think somebody that we went with last time got like smoked turkey or smoked. Anyways, that other stuff was pretty good that I don't normally get. But when other people order that stuff, then I get to try it.
Yeah.
But I usually just stick to brisket or barbecue pork ribs.
Barbecue pork ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stick to probably sausage and brisket, huh?
Sausage. No, I eat it all. I like it all. Remember that we got that pork belly the other day.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd never had. That's the first time I've ever had that. When I tried it there at that restaurant.
It's sweet. That sauce they use
It's like candy.
Yeah, it's like candy.
So that's awesome.
And they're little cubes of it.
Yeah.
Man, they're crispy.
Yeah. Burn ends.
Yeah.
Pork belly burn ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are pretty good.
Who doesn't like burnt ends? I mean,
I don't know what we're doing this weekend. We haven't really talked about it because I hadn't been feeling good. I just been resting, but I'm feeling better now.
we're gonna go eat breakfast in the morning.
We're gonna go eat breakfast.
Our buddy Sean is.
Shout out to Miller's Barbecue, best breakfast in Belton, Texas.
Yep. I think Sean's gonna meet us there again.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
At least there's 3 of us now.
I think I'm gonna mix up what I normally get.
You are?
Yeah. Cause what Sean got last time, it's like a
Bowl.
protein bowl.
A protein bowl, yeah.
Scrambled eggs, brisket, and whatever else you want to throw in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
And you can get it however big or small.
I was
you want.
thinking, man, you reckon they'll chop that up, brisket up, throw me some potatoes in there and some bacon,
Yeah.
some sausage,
They'll
no egg, no cheese,
no eggs.
just some meat.
Come on.
And the potatoes.
Well, yeah, I guess that'd be a protein bowl too, huh?
Well, no potatoes. No potatoes. That wouldn't be protein. I don't think, right?
Well, that I guess would be your base.
Yeah.
You put your potatoes and then
Yeah.
all your other stuff on top instead of
Yeah.
eggs.
I was looking at it the other day thinking the same thing. Like, man, that looks pretty good, but man, I don't eat eggs or cheese.
What if you mixed it up so much you don't really taste it? It doesn't taste eggy.
Ugh, the smell.
No, come on.
The smell.
Oh, it's good.
I'm a texture and smell guy. Smell.
All
Ooh.
right, all right. So what's going on in the world?
Oh man, a lot of things are going on in the world.
Yeah, people are all up in arms about the Doge.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing that nobody
I'm a
else
big
has
fan.
done before. Clinton did it. Obama tried it. You know,
Yeah, they all talked about doing
they
it.
all, but I mean, Clinton balanced the budget, didn't he? Did he balance the our deficit?
I think it was, yeah. I remember Newt Gingrich.
Yeah, him and Newt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got their stuff figured
Yeah.
out. Well, his first 2 years, not so much.
Yeah, but that took a Republican and a Democrats to come together.
Right.
And they're just fighting this guy.
Yeah.
And if they would work with him,
Well, a
They'll
bunch
tell
of
it.
folks have always said we need to cut the fraud and cut the abuse and blah blah blah, and then I don't know if they did in some places, but not to the extent that the Doge is. And they advertise that so far they've saved from all the abuse $115 billion.
that's amazing.
115.
In 60 days.
Has it been 68? Not
Yeah.
even, huh?
Not even. But close. 50 some odd days.
Yeah.
That's
That's good.
crazy.
Well, I think they said that how some of this works is this company or foundation would ask the government for money. They're like, how much you need? They're like 30 million. They're like, yeah, sure. And so I think that's just a way that people have been money laundering, or getting rich.
Oh, I just got a text from Daphne.
How? Oh yeah, are you in
Just-
trouble?
well, there was a box at the door when I left the house, and it says, "Just FYI, you aren't supposed to be here when boxes from Portland Leather come." But it was on clearance. Then there was National Women's Day discount. So evidently she got a new purse.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about purses not too long ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, she says I'm not supposed to be there when those purse boxes get there. But I didn't know what was in it. But now she just spilled the beans.
On herself.
Yeah,
Well, you really weren't there when she opened it.
and
I
she
guess.
just said also, Wendy doesn't help my nice bag addiction. She suffers also.
I know she does. She's an enabler too.
She's there. You go. So together they're a bad combo.
Yeah, we need to introduce him to a girl that's like really frugal. It tells him, well, you don't really need that.
They wouldn't be friends very long with that person. They were like, you know.
Yeah. Let's not invite this Heather lady.
Yeah, no, nah.
I don't have a specific person in mind.
Anyway,
It's
I just thought that was funny when it popped up. So,
yeah.
but yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I just wish the Democrats and the Republicans would work together instead of trying to fight him. He's just trying to do the country good. They're just trying to make him out to be a bad guy.
I think if Musk does this for a few more months and gets everyone like figuring out how to do it, then he can step away from that.
Yeah, yeah.
And go back to rockets and Tesla and stuff. Because really,
He's suffering.
yeah,
They're burning his Tesla power stations.
yeah.
They've firebombed them. They've firebombed some dealerships. I mean, he's just doing this for the better good of our country.
That's really not hurting him because I'm sure all that's insured.
I'm
It's
sure.
hurting insurance companies,
Yeah.
and they're going to raise their rates on the rest of us. But
It brings that stock down.
it does bring the stock down.
I
But
mean, it's
think
down almost $200.
I think that's temporary, though.
Oh, I'm sure it's temporary.
Now's a good time to buy a Tesla.
Now's a good time to buy.
Actually, a bunch of stuff has been down,
Whew.
and I think it's buying time. Bitcoin was
Yeah, but
down.
you
into
have to have money to buy.
I know, which I don't.
And we're not, multi-billionaires.
No.
If we were multi-billionaires, we would be really good shape.
Yeah, because this stuff is on sale right now. I think
It is
anything in
on
the
sale.
market right now, I think, is
Yeah.
a good deal.
Yeah. Gas prices are going down.
Yeah, finally.
Egg prices. They said they're like $2 cheaper now.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So they're not killing all them chickens.
My gas, I got to put the expensive gas in my car.
Oh.
I got to put like 93 octane in.
Well, I mean, I put diesel in my truck, so
yeah,
I mean,
that's us too. We got the most expensive stuff at
yeah.
the station.
But I saw at the HEB as I was coming here, it was $3.03 for diesel, so that's pretty cheap. It's been cheaper than it's been in a while.
Yeah, I think my 93 octane has been over 3, but I use my Walmart app, and that saves me 10 cents. So
Yeah.
sometimes
Oh,
I'm
that's
under
good.
I'm under 3
Yeah.
if I get it there. But my car is that little car don't take much,
Yeah.
so I can go from really needing gas to filling up in like 10 gallons. So I'm only in at $25 sometimes.
Yeah, mine holds
Or-
32, 33 gallons. It's a $100 bill.
That is.
Yeah.
But does that get you a long time? Can you go like a month
yeah.
and a half?
It says on the mileage deal like 800 miles. So, I mean, but in reality, that 800 ain't really 800. It's usually about 600 miles.
But that takes you a while to get through that, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. I filled up 2 weeks ago.
Then.
Yeah, I went to all the way to Fulshire and back. And I still
Yeah.
have fuel in my truck.
Yeah, that's
you know?
good when you don't have to stop like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, our SUV, it's a diesel, and we can go pretty far on it too. I think when we fill it up, it says 650 miles, but it takes 26 gallons. So it still gets.
That's a big tank.
For an SUV, 26, yeah, but
Yeah.
you got 32 gallons in yours, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could get expensive at that one time at the pump, but I mean, you can go far, so it's not that big a deal. Let's see what else we got going on in the world. It says there's $2 trillion worth of new businesses in the U.S.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's a list of.
Well, there's a lot of businesses coming back to America
Yeah.
because of the
It
tariffs.
says that Apple plans to $500 billion investment. You think they're going to up that Austin place?
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
That Apple building in Austin is big.
Yeah. Yeah, I
but
mean,
500 new and $500 billion new investment. And there's just a list of folks. TSMC, which I think we already talked about, Eli Lilly, CMA, CGM, 20 billion, and they're going to create 10,000 new American jobs.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's what the tariffs is for. Is to bring American factories and stuff back to America
Yeah,
instead of us making things overseas. It's coming back here to give our people jobs.
right. Because they were American companies. They decided to build and manufacture overseas and then ship it right back.
And tariffs don't have effect on you or me, honestly. If you don't want to spend the money, extra money, don't buy that product that came from wherever it came from.
Yeah. I
Buy
get you.
American-made products
Yeah.
that aren't being tariffed.
Yeah, that's only imports.
Exactly.
Or if you are a business that's shipping stuff out, you're exporting, you have to pay taxes to that. You have tariffs to that other country.
Exactly.
So another thing, speaking of tariffs, they said that Canada has been sending us stuff that they put a tariff of 243%. I know it was an odd number.
Yeah.
And then so Trump said we're going to do the exact same. It's just going to be
what y'all do,
reciprocated.
we're doing.
Right. So then you're going to have two different people sending stuff back and forth, and they're going to say, hey, this is silly. Like, you don't charge us, we don't charge you, and then we're going to get back to normal, and fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. But there's a list of folks that are businesses that are bringing stuff in. There's Merrick, there's GE Vernova, there's that, what was it? The GE Aerospace.
GE Aerospace, yeah.
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 That's going to be across a bunch of different states, 16 different states.
Yep. Going to employ like 5,000 new people.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's one company Merrick's going to invest $8 billion in North Carolina.
Well, GE Aerospace is North Carolina also.
Is it?
Asheville.
Oh, North Carolina. That's going to be
Yeah.
jumping.
Yeah.
Another company, $340 million, $285 million. They're creating 900 new jobs at their a new manufacturing plant. Anyways, that being said, there's just a bunch of companies.
I just wish, like I said earlier, I just wish the Democrats would, try to work with the Republicans. It would be so much better instead of fighting it,
Yeah, but I think, didn't AOC just say that we shouldn't sign the bill because it's Trump, and if it goes through, it's going to make him look good?
But it was Biden's bill to begin with. That's what they used to get through
right,
the
but
last shutdown.
Her reasoning why was because she didn't think that any Democrat should make Trump look good by it getting passed.
And that's bullcorn.
It's a little immature, isn't it?
That's petty.
It is.
That's high school. That's being like high school. Yeah, that's petty.
And we got the ceasefire in Ukraine, hopefully going to start.
That'd be awesome.
I guess Ukraine's on board. Putin said they would be on board, but he needs some more details.
Yeah, I think it's funny now that Zelensky crawling back to Trump.
Well, we knew that was going to happen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean it was all knew it was going to happen, but people were dogging Trump, for being rude or whatever. I don't know. Zelensky was rude, I think, in my opinion, in that meeting they had. Don't you think? Was he rude?
Yeah.
And then they kind of told him how it was.
I didn't watch the whole thing, and
I didn't either. Really.
I did end up seeing that there was like 45 minutes of him being that way before J.D. Vance and Trump kind of said, "Hey, you know what? We're not.
Yeah,
this is not what this is supposed to be."
Right. You're supposed to come in here and sign, and that was it, basically. Yeah.
But I also did we talk about this last time that Democrat put out on Twitter that he had talked to Zelensky before the meeting and told him some certain stuff to not go for?
No, we didn't talk about this.
Yeah, he put out a tweet that said that he had a meeting with Zelensky. Then Zelensky went to the meeting with Trump, and it went awry. So we think that one guy, and then he tweeted something after that that look what Trump did.
Right.
Or no, he went on one of the talk shows and say, "Oh, look how Trump messed this up." But like, you were the one who talked to the guy beforehand.
Yeah.
You didn't set him up for success.
Right.
Like, you're trying to sabotage stuff.
Yeah.
Stop being petty.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
We knew it was going to work itself out.
Yeah.
Do you think people that talk to Trump trying to get something from him should read his book, The Art of the Deal.
They should. That way you kind of know a little
Yeah.
bit more about the guy.
You play it into his hands, you know?
Yep, definitely.
That's like, do you ever watch people that play Texas Hold'em? Like the
On TV?
World Series
Yeah.
of poker?
I watch every now
There
and
was a
then.
guy back in the day who basically made it really popular. One of the guys who won the very beginning, Doyle Brunson. He wrote the book about it.
Okay.
So all the up-and-coming poker players read this book. It's super thick, like
Right.
strategies of how to play Texas Hold'em. So you don't play cards against Doyle Brunson without reading his book,
yeah,
right?
right.
Like,
So
you wouldn't
don't
do that.
Don't be trying to play cards with Trump without reading his book.
Right.
Basically.
At least, or other books about him, because things have changed since that book came out.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You went back to the home country, you know, looking like you really messed up.
Did you see they
Messed
added
up
The
the day.
Apprentice to Netflix?
No.
Yeah, they added The Apprentice. It's like one of the top shows right now on Netflix.
All the old reruns.
Uh huh. All the old reruns.
Huh.
Like 5 seasons.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, people should watch that. Leaders around the world should. I mean, not sit down and binge watch the whole thing, but
Yeah.
at least get a little insight.
Did you ever watch it?
Yeah.
I never watched it.
No,
No.
I watched not religiously, but I watched quite a few full
Yeah.
episodes. Yeah. I watched an episode of one guy. He did really well during the challenge. They had to set up a little business. Him and some other folks. He was chosen to be the lead guy at that time. He knocked it out of the park. And then they were at the board meeting towards the end. And this is when certain people get eliminated, right? And he said, what would you do, or something like that? And he said, well, you have immunity because you did so well, so you can't get fired. But what would you do about something else? And he says, well, I don't even need immunity because I did so good. I don't even need immunity. And Trump's like, well, don't say that. And he's like, why? I don't. Look at the rest of the people in this board meeting. He's like, I don't need immunity. And he says,
Hey.
all right, well, if you don't need immunity, you're fired. And he's like, what? Like, why would you mouth off
Yeah.
to the guy who's at the head of the board,
Right.
you know, at the
Right.
board meeting,
Wow.
at the head of the
So
conference
he kicked
table.
him out just like
Don't-
that.
Yeah, he got fired.
Gone. Wow.
But in his defense, he did do the best
yeah.
during whatever challenge it was. I don't remember.
Right. But he was
But
too
he's-
cocky though.
Yeah, he got cocky. He's like, I don't need immunity. Anyway, yeah, I watched some episodes. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I might have to watch
It was
one or two.
entertaining.
I might try to watch it. But you think the Russians are going to come to the table and all that? You think?
I think so. Putin just wasn't sure on how the whole thing's going to work, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they need to negotiate, figure
Yeah.
out what they want to do,
Yeah.
stuff like
I
that.
say, hey, a ceasefire is a ceasefire.
Yeah.
Like, everyone stop shooting.
Stop shooting for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone go back to home base, you know? Maybe, well, the ceasefire that's proposed right now is 30 days. But I don't see why it couldn't just be permanent. You know, there might need to be some new boundaries
Yeah.
because Ukraine had a big offensive and they took
They took some of Russia.
so land,
Yeah.
and then Russia pushed a lot.
Some
they
of,
have
some of
different-
theirs, and then
But I
just traded
think-
off.
Historically, they could look at it and not mess it up this
Yeah.
time. When people in Europe start putting boundaries and making up countries after a war, they mess it up sometimes,
Yeah.
or I'd say all the time. But there's people that traditionally align themselves with Russia that are on the eastern side of Ukraine. They speak Russian. They kind of correlate themselves being Russian. Like, okay, those villages or towns or city, they can be part of Russia now, if that's where they align, the majority, right? And then there's other people that are traditional Ukrainians, right?
Yeah.
So I think they should, okay, let's just do this
Yeah.
in common sense way.
Exactly.
But, I mean, hey, I don't run the world, so what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yet. You see what I did there?
Yes, I saw what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, Joe. I just wish everybody could just get along. Why can't we all just get along?
Yeah. Well, we're going to have, I don't know. I think if everyone gets along, there's going to be a group that
You're always gonna have your bullies.
it says,
You-
"Oh, look how easy it would be to
Yeah.
gain this."
I mean, you're gonna have your just like how people are. You're gonna have your bullies.
yeah.
You're gonna have your weaker people. Same thing with the countries. If we all get along, sooner or later, you're gonna have somebody trying to bully somebody. Another country. And basically I feel like that's what Russia was doing to Ukraine
Yeah.
in a way. When all it turned out to be at the very beginning was didn't they want the port? Russia,
That was Crimea.
yeah, Crimea.
They occupied that
Yeah.
in like
Yeah.
2014.
'Cause it's all
That
been-
was part of Ukraine.
yeah, it's kind of all been going on since then though, basically.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of it stems from what used to be part of the USSR. Yeah, the USSR was a superpower for a long time.
Yep, until they broke it all up.
Yeah, I mean, it can't last forever. It lasted, 60, almost 70 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I think they're going to have peace soon.
I hope so.
You know?
Yeah, enough of all this
Soon, yeah.
foreign talk. Let's get back to what we got going on here in our small part of the world here.
Right here in Central Texas. Well,
Central Texas.
it's a beautiful day outside.
Yeah, it is.
Being National Pie Day.
National Pie Day.
Yeah. I'm supposed to get my grass cut today.
Man, I might go pick up Daphne, ask her if she wants to drive to Waco, go get some tiny pies.
What, they got like a fried pie stand or something?
No, these are tiny pies. They kind of look like
Like full-size pies except little?
they're in like a cupcake. They look like cupcakes, but they're pies,
Huh.
and they call them tiny pies.
That's a good idea.
They're based out of Austin, but they have a place in Waco.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I like any kind of pie.
Oh yeah, they're little bitty.
And if you just get little ones, you
Yeah.
can have a bunch of different flavors.
We went to a wedding, and that's what they had as the dessert was tiny pies.
Brilliant.
They just had all these little tiny pies set up in a pretty decorated. They were
So
decorated.
Do they have a store there in Waco? Is it like all that? Like the
Yeah.
whole store is tiny pies? Or they just
No.
have some tiny pies in a bakery?
It's a shop. It's a store called Tiny Pies,
Huh.
and they're inside a co-op place in Waco.
I
don't
bet
know-
they have sales today.
I don't know what the name of the place
Being
is.
National Pie Day.
You would think.
Yeah.
So I think I might see Daphne wants to go get some pie. You got me wanting some pie, Joe.
Yeah, I love it.
Man, what's your favorite pie?
Oh my goodness. I like all of it so much it's hard for me to say.
I only like two kinds. Knowing me, I'm so picky.
It's probably not fruit pies, is it?
I
Well,
like apple.
Apple, yeah.
I like
you
apple
mentioned
pie.
that.
It's my apple pie and pecan pie.
Oh, you like the pecan pie?
Pecan pie.
Or pecan?
Pecan pie. Pecan pie.
I like
Pecan
both of
pie.
those.
Yeah.
But I like cherry,
No.
peach.
Nope. Oh, I'll eat a peach, but it's kind of, I don't know. I like apple better.
Wendy, speaking of peach, Wendy makes one of a mango pie, and it's very similar it's very similar to a peach pie. Like, if you like peach pie and you like mangoes, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why it reminds me of it, but
We
it's
had a pretty
similar
good
to a
pear
peach.
tree next to our house
You had pear pie?
and had pear pie. It's just the same as apple. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I like blueberry. Like, there's really not. I like.
I mean, you would think I like chocolate pie, but I don't like chocolate pie.
I'm not against it, but there's just so many other ones
Yeah.
to pick from. I
Yeah.
wouldn't pick a chocolate as my go-to.
Yeah.
We were in a restaurant in Kansas when I was stationed up there, and it was called Grizzlies. I think they had closed down before we even left, but it was a diner, and they had homemade pies that they made for dessert, and they had a sour cream raisin pie. And I was like, I pride myself in liking every type of pie out there, so I ordered it, and it was delicious. It did
Wow.
not taste like sour cream,
Sour cream.
but
raisin.
it had sour cream in it.
Yeah.
It was a creamy. Oh, it was good.
Don't sound good to me.
Well, I know it doesn't sound good, and I was even hesitant about ordering, but it was good.
Yeah. I'm happy with my two choices.
What about strawberry pie? Like a cold strawberry
Nope.
pie that might have some whipped cream?
Joe, remember I only like vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
So,
but Speaking of strawberry pies, in Shreveport, Louisiana, there's a place called, I believe it's called Strawn's. Mr. Producer, can you look up Strawn's in Shreveport? Oh, we don't have a producer.
No, we don't.
Oh, look, it's I put in Strawn's and popped up Strawn's Strawberry Pie Shreveport. This place was amazing. Like when you walk in, you will see probably a handful of ladies cutting strawberries and like taking the green tops off.
Oh,
Just
wow.
like at a table. Instead of people being sat at the table, they would just be on one of the tables
Yeah.
cutting strawberries.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
When I lived in the Houston area, they had House of Pies. And they had 2 or 3 of those throughout Houston area. And there was one out on Westheimer.
If anybody wants to look this up,
I used to like to visit the House of Pies.
Strawn's famous strawberry icebox pie. They even have make your own recipes online if you want. But anyways, a House of Pie, I would go crazy.
House of Pies.
I would
all
wanna
they had
get-
was pies.
I would want to get a bunch to take home
Yeah.
and then sit in the fridge, and then I'd have to hurry up and eat them before they went bad.
Yeah. And it was open like 24 hours. So like pot pie whenever the hell you
Genius.
want it, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a beautiful day. We need to do something instead of sitting here in the studio all day.
Yeah.
So, Joe's got the windows open here in the studio.
And it is really nice. We couldn't ask for better weather.
No.
Sunny. Oh, you know what? Speaking of being cloud free, I think they had didn't they have a lunar eclipse last night?
Yeah. Yeah, there was.
I was not awake.
I wasn't either.
It was like 3 a.m.
But I didn't hear about it till like, I think I saw it on the news like at 10 o'clock that there was going to be a lunar eclipse. I believe it was late last night.
Yeah, it was supposed to be one of the blood moons when it appears red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I missed it.
I missed it.
Maybe somebody's got it on a YouTube
I'm sure.
or some news clip somewhere.
I'm sure.
So it being cloud free as it was, I'm sure it looked really good.
Yeah.
But there's
Feels like
there's always
Saturday
next
to me.
time. Yeah, because we got the day off.
Yeah. Honestly, it feels like Saturday
we
to
got
me.
3 more days until school.
Yeah.
I was pretty productive over spring break though.
Not me.
You were laid up sick,
I was sick, but I just rested.
but you got some good rest.
I got good rest.
You didn't have to call in or find a sub or
Yeah.
do any of that mess.
Yeah,
You got to
I got
chill.
some good rest, so I can't complain about that. But I would have liked to gone somewhere. I mean, I know I went to help my sister yesterday, went back
Yeah.
home, but that was just a rush trip. I mean, we left at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and got back yesterday at 7, 8 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So
I got in touch with the VA. I'm gonna get my VA stuff squared away for my college.
that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
because they have a number you can call. But by the time I usually think of it, it's like on the weekends or something. I got to take advantage of having
Yeah.
days off and calling
Yeah.
businesses and places that are open just
It's
during
been so
the
long
week.
since you went to the doctor. Your doctor wasn't your doctor no more.
Yeah, my doctor retired,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have a new doctor when I go to the VA. So I got a doctor's appointment scheduled with the VA, and I'm gonna try to see if they can fix my knees.
Fix your knees?
Yeah, have you heard of? I think it's called PRP.
No, never heard of that.
Yeah, they put you a shot. Actually, I think their first shot goes into your back and they extract some stem cells. Your
What?
own stem cells, they inject that into your knee or shoulder
Yeah,
or whatever
and it heals it?
joint you got messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need
I
to
mean,
go.
in theory.
I have a referral for my back, my sciatic. I had an MRI a few months ago, and I've never gone and followed up on it. And so,
What did they tell you, though? Did they tell you anything? Or
Yeah, I mean, I got like some bone spurs and some stuff in my back. There's just some stuff in there that's rubbing in the wrong places. I probably need to go get injected. So
okay.
I just haven't followed up on it. But yesterday driving, oh my God,
Killing you?
yeah, it hadn't bothered me in 2 or 3 months, but yesterday was killing me.
That was a long time on the road, though.
Yeah, yeah.
All in one day.
And Daphne over there just sitting in the passenger seat, just taking it all in, and I'm like, I'm dying over here. She decides, she says, "Well, do you want me to drive?" You know where we're at? She asked me that.
Pull into town.
About 15 minutes from the house.
Yeah.
So I guess I need to follow up on my referral and call the doctor and
Get
go
your
see
stuff squared away.
him. Yeah, just so I don't hurt.
Yeah.
And I think starting on Monday, I'm going on a diet, Joe.
Good. I've been telling Wendy that I want to switch up my diet. I'm going to go more protein.
Yeah, I'm
not-
going. I'm
I'm not
going straight
talking-
protein.
I'm not talking strict Atkins or keto,
Yeah,
but I'm going to leave out a lot of bread, like especially like white sandwich bread you get from the store.
Ooh, yeah. Bread is the best. That's hard to give up.
Not on my sandwiches though. It's
Yeah.
not hard for me.
Yeah, true that.
Sourdough bread's good for you if it's homemade, and I think the HEB's bakery is pretty close to that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fresh sourdough, but yeah, I'm gonna cut out a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. I won't start on Monday. See how it goes. No
You going-
guarantees.
You going?
I'm
how-
just
you
going
gonna-
straight carnivore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard.
Yeah, I'm going straight carnivore. See how long.
Oh,
it goes.
that PRP is not stem cell. It's platelet-rich plasma. So they take platelets out of your own body so your knee or whatever can heal. But there is stem cell also.
Wow.
But they say they'd probably do a PRP first and let your body try to heal itself. And if it doesn't, that's a more advanced
Yeah.
is the stem cell injection. But I don't know. I mean, there's a company up the road over in Temple that does it, and they want to charge $7,000-8,000. But I think Sean, well, I'll ask him tomorrow. Sean, I think, said he's had it done, and
Wow.
it's not much at all if you get it done at a hospital.
Yeah.
I think he said Scott and White wanted to charge like $700.
Well, Thursday evening, I got a phone call from a good friend of mine. We used to call him Big Richard. He used to be a really big guy. He's had kidney failure for the last few years.
Oh no!
And he's on dialysis, you know. He wherever he got to go, wherever he goes, he has to carry machine with him and stuff.
Yeah.
He's ex Border Patrol, and he was a big time Border Patrol guy. He was stationed in South Texas, but then he got stationed in Washington D.C. And his job was to take the illegal aliens to their country. So he would fly all over the world
Holy
delivering
smokes.
people. That was his job at the end. But he got good news. They found a match.
Yeah, oh, good.
He's going to get a kidney. He got a phone call from a lady, and she told him that they were a match. No, didn't even know the person.
What?
Complete stranger.
No way.
Match for the kidneys, yeah. So they're getting all that. Going to get all the, I guess blood work and get prep for that. So here soon, hopefully in a month or two, he'll have a new kidney.
Man, that's
And
great.
he don't have to worry about dialysis. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So shout out to Big Richard. So yeah, he gets a kidney.
That's good.
Yeah. I wanted to donate a kidney. I mean, not donate. I wanted to get tested, and I chickened out. And I felt
To
so
see
bad
if you were a match for
for
somebody.
him. For him.
Oh, just for him.
Just for him.
Yeah.
I chickened out because
That's a big thing, though. That's
It's scary.
a big deal.
it's scary to only have one kidney,
Yeah.
and I feel like I've abused my kidneys.
Do you feel like you might be pre-diabetic? Have you got tested for that?
Dad, I'm close because I'm so big, but I've never been diagnosed as diabetic.
Did they tell you you're pre-diabetic?
Yeah, and then she scares me all the time about my kidneys,
Yeah.
and so that kind of scared me off about doing it. But I mean, man, I wanted to do it just to say I did it for him. Like even if I wasn't gonna be a match, at least I did it, But I chickened out.
That's scary, though.
It is scary. It is scary. But I would give up a kidney. I think I would. I don't know. It's scary though because you don't know. You lose the one you got, then you're on dialysis.
Yeah.
So it's just
Or
a
dead.
scary thing. And he told me, he goes, yeah, if you want, he gave me all the information, and I chickened out.
Well, don't beat yourself up about it. That's a big deal.
It is a big deal,
Like, I wouldn't want to give up a
I mean, the
kidney for
chances- the
somebody. and
chances of
I'm
being
not
him-
pre-diabetic at all.
right?
That's, yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
So, But I'm glad. I'm so happy for him. So he was a leather guy too. He made saddles, makes headstalls and reins, so he can get back to doing what he wants to do.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah,
I'm thinking about making different T-shirts,
yeah,
and I've been brainstorming
yeah,
and trying to come up with T-shirts. You know this Canva and Printify and all this
Yeah.
stuff? It's not as easy as I thought.
Well, it's easy for the kids. They've been doing it a while in school.
And a lot of teachers are good with it.
Yeah.
They have all this cool stuff that they made, and you'd think that they bought it in some sort of science book or math book or whatever subject it is, and they're like, "No, I made that on Canva." And now I know the teachers that are good with it. And I said, "Oh, you made this on Canva, huh?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, you like?" I was like, "Man, that's good."
I get my niece, Kaylee, that's at vet school, to make me things, and then also the youngest daughter, Jill.
Yeah,
She'll
man,
make things for me.
It's-
I can't get it. I
I'm
can't
on-
figure it out.
there's too many options.
Yeah.
I'm on templates. I found a template that I wanted. I used it. I went back. I thought I went back to templates, and it's showing me a completely different page. I
Yeah.
said, "Wasn't I just here?"
Yeah.
So now I have to watch YouTube for Canva beginners.
Yeah. When we did my mom's funeral program, instead of getting the printing company to do it, I had Jill, the youngest, make us a program, and all she did was send me the file. I gave it to the printer. He just printed it up, and all he
Nice.
did was just make copies for us.
Nice. Yeah.
So it saved us a lot of money on that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a pretty cool deal.
And if you're, you could probably get some cardstock
Yeah.
and just even print them yourself.
Yeah, you could. You could.
Yeah, but I there's a learning curve that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like everything else. I mean,
Yeah, but I was just thinking
it would
I
come
could-
easy for you.
I could type it and then you could either bend or turn the text box.
Right.
It's not. But I'm starting to come up with some good ideas for T-shirts, like the
Yeah, the
procrastinators
one
band.
we came up with the other day. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fooled with that a little bit. The word
Yeah.
procrastinators is a little too big to fit in the idea that I had, but it's gonna come around.
Yeah. Is there a different way you could spell it?
Oh, because bands like use clever ways
Yeah.
to spell things.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Procrastinators. There might be a way to put a number in there, or
Like the number 8. Procrastinate.
there's maybe there's a way you could change it and shorten the name up a little bit
Yeah.
and make it kind of look, bandish.
Yeah.
Is bandish a word?
Band-ish. Yeah.
Bandish.
Yeah. But there's not a lot of room you could put a lot of words on it, right? So I'll put the procrastinators, and then I'll put like world tour or something like that. But in the description of the shirt is where I'll say, short-lived pop band from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
They only put out one single and didn't really write the rest of the album, and only made it to 2
Yeah.
cities on their tour. Just something silly. And I'm thinking about making a couple of vacation shirts. You know where you could go on vacation?
Where?
Places like Port Aransas, South Padre Island, Galveston, maybe around Pensacola, Florida. On the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
Have like a beach
The
chair.
Gulf of America.
Beach chair, right?
Yeah. Did you know that we share the same amount of coastline as Mexico?
What do you mean? Like the amount of miles of
There's like
coastline?
1,700 miles of coastline that covers the United States of America.
Yeah.
And there's 1,700 miles of coastline that covers Mexico.
Huh.
Don't quote me on that.
I did not know that.
I don't know if I dreamt it, but I thought I saw it somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know if it's true.
We'll roll with it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't quote us on that, and don't go tell somebody that. But I thought I heard that one day.
I would think the United States had more, actually.
Yeah. Here it is, Joe. It's almost identical. Basically, it's 1,700 miles. Mexico maybe just a hair over, but it's pretty darn close.
Huh. Well, I mean, they're part of America too. They're a part of North America,
Right.
Just like we're part of North
Right,
America. So
exactly.
it's not
So-
that big a deal.
I believe Gulf of America is perfect.
Yeah, I think it'd make a good T-shirt, anyways.
It would. It would.
Chillin' in the Gulf of America.
Chilling. Chilling like a villain.
Yeah.
And you were also trying to make me some caps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is also more difficult than I thought. Because when you make the hats, they have to be embroidered.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
just put the printing stuff on.
Yeah. I
And
have
I
a
don't-
lady. I
I
have a
don't
lady
know-
back home in San Antonio when we were living in Stockdale that made all my caps for me.
Like embroidered?
Yeah, when my daughter was going to school at Southwestern, she would make me my Southwestern caps. You know, they were bootleg caps because they weren't official collegiate
Oh, yeah.
NCAA caps. You know,
Yeah.
but nobody ever said anything. So I had caps made. I'd give them all the dads, give them to all the dads and stuff, and she'd make my caps for the football team back home. And I always had her make me.
And they were embroidered?
Yeah, and when we had the rental place in West Texas, it was
Yeah.
called Roadrunner Rentals, and she would make my caps for me. Roadrunner Rentals with a Roadrunner going across the
That's cool.
deal. Yeah,
I think there's a way I can. I just don't know the template
yeah.
to.
Well, I know
To
they got
get
to
the embroidery.
digitize the design,
Yeah.
and I had said it to her before, but I kind of dropped the ball on it, and just hadn't pursued it since. But I think it's a cap that people would want to buy.
I wonder if it would be easy to design a patch, and then you could put the patches on hats.
Yes.
Real easy,
Yes,
or a
that's
jacket,
actually
or whatever.
another idea I was thinking about was putting it on a patch, and have the patch sewed on to a cap. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So
But they have a on Printify. They do have a trucker style
cap.
cap that's
Yeah.
adjustable. It's got the old school net in the back half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't know. I'll play around with it. Or just put some other stuff on a hat. That maybe a simple one
Yeah.
instead of
I mean, there's a lot
The
of
design.
people sell caps on Instagram and stuff. Different companies like
oh yeah.
Whiskey Bent Hat Company and this other another. You know, and I think that idea that I had, I think people would buy the cap.
I think so. It's cool.
Kind of cool. My
Yeah.
little logo is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Rockin' Rodeo Hat Company with a guy on a saddle bronc horse with a hand up in the air holding a guitar. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's just getting that all has to be stitched.
Yeah.
So just trying to get the design into the computer
Right.
where it could do that.
We got to get it digitized.
Well, I just mean on the platform,
Yeah.
the way you type it out,
Yeah.
it can't be, a certain way because it can't stitch all that stuff up.
Yeah. Okay.
But speaking of Instagram,
I would. You know what? I always wanted to have a T-shirt shop and an embroidery place.
yeah,
Yeah, Daphne too.
we went one all the time because we had stuff made for
Yeah.
our squadron.
Yeah, Daphne.
I was
that
always
was
in
one
there.
thing she always wanted to open up was an embroidery place and a place that made T-shirts.
Would you
and
do it
stuff.
yourself, like you two, like doing the
Yeah. 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 It would have been fun to have something like that,
yeah.
especially in a little town like a school that doesn't have. There's not one there. Maybe it's 20, 30 miles away. The nearest embroidery place, where you can get all the business for that school
Yeah,
and all that little area.
where we went, she did it was in her house.
Yeah.
Like I think she converted her garage, but it was a decent sized store,
Yeah.
and you just drop off or put your order in and
Yeah.
pick it up a couple days later.
When my daughter went to Southwestern up here in Georgetown, I mean, I could never get anything I liked because I wanted them big. I couldn't find a size that I liked. Usually would stop at 2X or whatever. And so, yeah, my shirts and everything, I just had them made. And, they weren't,
Designed them yourself.
yeah, and they weren't NCAA approved or had the little logo or whatever. you know.
Right.
I called them bootlegs. But nobody ever said anything. Everybody liked them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Hopefully, I can watch some YouTubes and figure out how to work all that stuff, and it'll be a lot easier for
yeah,
me.
that'd be cool.
Let's see what else we got going on.
I don't know. I'm ready to eat some lunch. Speaking about it,
It is lunchtime.
this is my last weekend before I start dieting. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I might
So
as
it's
well,
game on for the next
I might as
couple of
well
days.
I might as well bust the buttons on the shirt. You know.
Well, that'll make it even more impressive when you do your before and after.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do some measurements.
Yeah, I need to get healthy again. I don't feel like I'm 100%. I don't feel healthy. You know, maybe that's why I keep getting sick. You know,
It's not helping.
no, it's not helping. So need to get healthy.
I need to get healthier
Yeah,
because I'm gonna go to a bow shoot up in Oklahoma, pulling back a bow and arrow with 2 bad shoulders. It's not good. I need to start lifting some weights. And I got some dumbbells here at the house, so a couple of 15-pounders that I'm doing all these because my shoulders, I can't do certain motions with these bad shoulders. So I can't do like military press and all these ones above my head. But I'm trying to do these workouts to try to strengthen up my shoulders to be able to shoot a bow and arrow. So we're both going to try to get in some better shape.
and coming home yesterday, Daphne said she wanted to go have some Mexican food this weekend.
So you get that out the way.
Good Mexican food. There's no good Mexican food where we live here.
What about the one over in Belton by that Walmart? Do you like that one?
No, there's none. There's none that I like.
Oh, we like that one. That's
I'm
a good one.
I'm pretty picky. You know, when we lived around San Antonio area when we lived in San Antonio area for those 8 years, man, we had access to some of the best Mexican food there in San Antonio.
Well, that's not fair because San Antonio's got like the best Mexican food in the whole world.
I mean, period. Food altogether.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you can't
there
compare
was so
here
much good
to the
places
couple
to
of
eat.
small towns we have around here to San Antonio.
I know. So maybe instead of going to Waco today and go get a tiny pie, maybe I'll take her to Austin, and maybe we go get some Mexican food in Austin.
You still got to get pies today because it's National Pie
yeah,
Day.
but tiny pies originated in Austin.
Oh, so they got place there. Yeah.
They have the original store in Austin, so
Okay.
that would knock.
So
it
even
out
better.
right there.
You get
Yeah.
2 birds with 1 stone,
Yeah,
as they say.
I don't know of any. I don't know. Maybe somebody else knows. Maybe they could hit us up with a comment. Any good Mexican food in Waco?
I don't know.
I don't either. But I like the place in.
My dad's buddy lives up there.
Your dad's buddy.
Yeah.
I like the place in Austin. Yeah, Matt's El Rancho. That's the name of the place. I like that place in Austin.
Matt's El Rancho.
Matt's El Rancho. It's on South Lamar, out that area in
Cool.
Austin. So
I would call it Matt's the Ranch.
Matt's the ranch. It's been around since like 1952.
Nice.
Been there a while. So you know if it's been there a while, it's got to be pretty
It's
good.
got to be good.
So
Yep.
and then we could knock out the tiny pies because there's where it originated, and get some tiny pies. So
Hey, you make a day of it.
yeah, it's getting kind of late though.
That's pretty good.
4:00 already. You know, maybe we ought to start winding this thing down.
Yeah. I should take advantage of the day off and get some stuff done and be productive around here.
Yeah, definitely.
Good spring cleaning day.
Yeah,
Who wants to be cleaning though with this nice? Maybe I'll open up the garage and rearrange it a little bit.
make you feel like you did something.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though
I cleaned up the back.
even though you're just moving things around.
Well, no, I would organize while I'm doing it. And I cleaned up the back porch.
Yeah.
And I got the boys out there. Wendy was out there. We
Wow.
rearranged some stuff.
You got the boys out there to do something
Yeah.
besides playing video games.
Yeah.
dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Good
Good job,
and
boys.
Guess what they did?
What they do?
Clean dog poop.
That's work right there.
They were.
They weren't happy with that.
Well, they didn't want to go out there.
Do you
but
have one of those little pooper scooper deals?
no, it's like a stand-up dustbin.
Yeah,
type of
with a
thing.
little rake, right? With a little rake.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of those.
Well, it's not a matching set. That we just happen to have a little rake and
Oh.
a big rake and another big rake. So
Okay.
we were all like,
Ours is a little
Clean it
matching
up.
set. You just got a little bitty rake. It's a little rake. It's probably like
Yeah.
the fingers are like maybe 7 inches wide across. And you
Yeah.
just scrape it in there.
well, we got those rakes and we had a little shovel when we were in Louisiana because our yard was like an acre and a quarter or something up there. So we got the kids their own yard tools.
Uh-huh.
And so now that's just what they use back there. But we use
Yeah.
bigger rakes like lawn leaf
Right,
rake and
right,
rake.
right.
But anyways, I'm gonna eventually get a outdoor kitchen.
Oh my God, I love an outdoor kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today would be a great day to be grilling back
When I
there.
grow up,
Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm gonna get a new house, hopefully one day, I'm gonna have an outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, I've said that too.
Yeah,
The problem is
I gotta grow up first though.
we've got a good maybe 3 months of really nice weather,
Yeah,
and then too hot, and then another couple of
it
months.
was
of
90 degrees yesterday.
It felt great though,
Yeah,
because it
that's
was
true.
a little windy still.
I wonder what it is today.
If it's not windy and over 90, it feels a little too hot. But
Yeah, 87 right now. So yeah,
yeah, it's great. But this
Yeah.
is max heating time of day anyway.
I would take
so-
this weather right here year round.
Of course, yeah.
60-ish, like in the mornings, 59,
Yeah, it's great.
60, and then 80s, 85, 87 in the
Because
day.
you don't want to be over a fire in the backyard when it's 105. So we got a good couple of months of nice weather to do some.
Have you figured out what you want to do when you grow up?
No,
It's
I'm
hard.
gonna finish school.
I figure I got like at least 20 good years in me, so I better hurry up and figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
So I'm going to turn 60 this year,
When's your birthday?
July 19th.
July.
Yeah.
It's right around Wendy's birthday too.
Yeah.
And there's some other teachers at work that their birthday's right around
So
that same
I'm
day.
going to be 60, so I think it's time to grow up.
Well,
Figure out what I want to do.
you should figure out what you want to do, but let's not necessarily grow up. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna. I think I'm on pace to get my degree at the end of this year.
Awesome.
My
never
birthday's
too
the
late.
end. My birthday's the end of November, but I don't think that semester's over yet.
Yeah.
But when that semester's over, I think I'll graduate that, whenever that is. I haven't looked in the calendar
I know-
exactly when.
I know I
it's gonna
said
end.
this the last time, or not too long ago, about, my mom was proud of me when I finally got my degree,
Yeah.
graduated.
Yeah.
But just past weekend, it was a tough Sunday because I really started thinking about my mom, and because I used to call her every Sunday, and Sunday, it just hit hard on Sunday for some reason.
Yeah.
It hadn't really hit me like it did on Sunday. So, anyway,
Well, you could still talk to her without the phone call.
true that.
Yeah. You
I could do that. Yeah, I do anyway. I talk to her all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still just miss that phone call.
Yeah.
And it was funny. Like I would sometimes get busy, and it would get too late, and I I don't want to wake her up, so I wouldn't call her. Then on Monday she'd call me. What's wrong? Something wrong?
Why didn't you call
Yeah,
her?
like is something going on? Like there's something wrong with something? She'd call me in a panic, like because I'd call her every Sunday, and she'd call me on Monday, like in a panic,
Yeah.
thinking something had happened to me or something. Yeah, I
Did
miss
you
that.
just say, "No, I didn't want to wake you
Yeah.
up. It got late."
And then I've gotten lazy. Since I don't call my mom, I don't call my dad. I used to call my mom.
Is he wondering what's up?
No, because my dad he'll call me periodically,
Yeah.
But I used to call my dad and my mom. That's how I kept in touch, was on Sundays. I called them. But I need to do a better job of calling my dad. So,
Yeah.
whew, I don't know how we got that conversation, but
I don't know either.
we're just random guys, just talk about whatever.
Yeah.
That's what makes this podcast kind of interesting, because you never know. You never know what we're going to talk about.
We don't, 30 seconds ago was something completely different.
And the thing is, we're trying to keep this PG.
Well, the other thing is, I'm also trying to pick a name for an episode.
Yeah, exactly.
After I hear it, I'm like, we talked about 27 different things.
Yeah, what are we going to call this thing?
Yeah.
Menagerie.
The last one I called, why do they call it Greenland?
Yeah.
And then my friend had listened to the episode, and he replied with why they call
Why?
it Greenland. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what else to call the episode. I really wasn't asking the world to
What?
respond.
Yeah. Well, we talked about Greenland, and we talked about how Greenland was all, just looks like rocks.
A lot of ice and
like
rocks.
ice and rocks. It looked like volcanic rock, maybe.
And
I don't know.
Iceland, although it
It's
does have some
lush
ice,
green.
it does have a lot of green.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'd like to go visit Iceland. I heard it's
I
awesome.
would be too. I would too. There's a lot of places I want to go visit.
For those who live up in the Northeast, it's a pretty easy flight.
Okay.
So I think it doesn't cost very much at all.
Yeah.
So as long as you have your passport,
Yeah.
it's relatively cheap. But flying from Central Texas, I mean, that's going to run you
Yeah.
That's going to be like $1,000
I
airfare.
need to go get my passport.
Me too. A teacher was surprised the other day when I told her I did not have a passport.
Yeah.
She's like, "I thought you liked to travel. Like, what
Exactly.
what are you slowing down? Like, what?" And I said, "It's not that I don't want to travel abroad.
Yeah.
First of all, there's a million places to see the United States
In the
that I
United
hadn't
States,
seen.
yeah.
I want to give my tourist money to someone in the States.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of national parks I want to go to and take the kids to. There's a lot of historical things in the States that I want to take my kids to.
We also got checked up on about the barbecue.
We
We talked about making us
Yeah.
barbecue place in London.
Rashid sent me
Yeah.
a place that said, Texas Joe's
Texas
is already
Joe's.
in London.
Yeah.
But that's
I mean,
okay.
It's just one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if there's more than one, I mean, he just sent me that one.
And I looked at the menu.
There might be more.
And the menu for the food part was really not very much, but the menu for the beverages was huge. So to me, it sounded like more of a. I mean, they had brisket and all that on there,
Yeah.
but they also had a bigger menu for their beverages.
So it's like a big bar.
So to me, it was more a place to go hang out and drink and stuff.
Yeah, but even if there's more than that one,
Yeah,
there's still room for more Texas style
you
barbecue.
don't have to be in London either. It could be in Manchester
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
any other
or any other town.
big England place
Yeah.
that I can't think of right now. What, Oxford?
Oxford?
Is that a place?
I don't know. I don't know if that's
It could
a
be
place. Yeah,
It could be up north in Scotland.
in Scotland. Yes.
I mean, it's not that far.
No. Ireland.
Yeah. In Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
That's a
Yeah.
good. That's a fun word to say.
I believe those people are kind of clandish, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they wouldn't like the taste of Texas barbecue.
They might not accept us, Texaners.
I believe they would.
You think?
Yeah, I think in London that there is a historical thing that says this was the embassy to the Republic of Texas
Really?
when we were own country
Really?
for like that 10 years.
No way.
Yeah, there's a building that still said this is where the embassy for the Republic of Texas. I'm pretty sure it's in London.
Wow. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I wanted to say that for sure. Again, don't fact check me on it, but that's the capital, right? So it wouldn't be in another city, and I don't think it was another country. I don't think it was Ireland or.
And the only reason why I say anything about being like Scotland being clandish is I'm thinking about Mel Gibson and what was that movie?
Oh
The
yeah,
clans. They were all clans and fighting and whatever,
yeah.
So that's got me thinking, they're clandish in Scotland.
Well, I don't think that's the case anymore.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on one of the reels, like you know how you
Instagram.
yeah,
Facebook Reels?
Instagram reels.
Yeah.
And it said this is a relationship between Texas and London and they showed like the little plaque of it on the wall that was the embassy of the Republic of Texas. Speaking of Instagram reels and social media, I want to get our song What's Going On with Jesse and Joe.
That real head bobber.
Yeah. I want it to go viral.
Yeah.
And then I could put it on Spotify, right? And when the videos go viral from TikTok or Instagram, I'm thinking maybe some kids can make up a little dance.
A TikTok dance.
A TikTok dance.
That goes
exactly. That goes
To
viral.
our song.
To our song.
Brilliant idea.
And then then they would click the bottom and it says the original music. Then they get that music and they do their own dance to that original music.
Yeah.
But to get the song, you could go to Spotify, download it, and then we get 3 cents. No, 0.003 cents
For every download?
For every download.
Huh.
So it'd take a couple thousand downloads to get much of anything.
Yeah.
But
just the idea.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, that's
I
a
think
good
it'd be
idea.
fun.
That's a good
So maybe I can talk some middle schoolers into.
Coming up with a dance?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That's what they like to do anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully TikTok, they're not going to be like, Mr. Joe, that's so 2024.
No, they got dances on there every day. Different dances. I see it all the time.
You don't think people are going to get tired of it?
No, I on one hand have TikTok. You
I
don't.
know.
You need to get it, Joe.
I might.
Chinese ain't watching us that hard.
You don't think they're gonna care
Nah.
about what I do?
Nah. Need to get it, Joe.
What if they have a
I always
tracker
wanna send
on
you
my
videos.
phone and they know that my
No,
phone went
I-
from here to the store and back to my house?
Who cares? Joe, who cares?
I know.
I always want to send you a video from there, and I can't because it's on TikTok. So
But
then
if you get the video out of the TikTok and just send me the video,
I do that.
yeah,
I download it, and there's a TikTok downloader
it's
video.
not as easy though, is
And
it?
it takes. I have to. Well, I mean, it's not
I
that
know,
hard, but
I know,
I do that just so I could send you some funny videos sometimes.
I know. But anyways. That's what I'm thinking next.
Okay.
Going viral with a TikTok dance of the
I also
our rap song.
I also think we need to video ourselves doing these podcasts, and then cutting clips and putting them on TikTok.
So just pick like the 30 seconds that are interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm assuming that
A
there's
funny
only
part,
about
you know,
30 seconds that are interesting to an
Yeah.
hour.
something controversial, something that might get some views. You know, something funny that people might want to laugh at us because we are funny looking.
Well, I guess.
I mean,
Well, and you can't
way.
you can't tell how funny looking we are during
No.
the podcast.
we are like Laurel and Hardy in here. So
So we would
people
have
laughed at them.
we would have to have some video to
Yeah.
prove how funny looking we are.
Exactly. Or
Yeah.
how mismatched we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was a good picture of us at the middle school that went on my Instagram.
Oh yeah. My wife was like, "Why did you put your head on Joe's shoulder?" I'm like, "It was funny."
Yeah.
Anyway,
All
all
right.
right, Joe.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. I'm starving. I hadn't eaten nothing all day. Honestly, I haven't eaten anything. Did you eat anything?
No.
No. The only thing I've eaten all day was one Mucinex tablet.
that doesn't count.
No, that's the only thing I've
I
eaten all
had
day.
coffee and some sweet tea.
Yeah. So
But I'm not good when it comes to eating. I'll forget to
me
eat.
too. You wouldn't think I forget, but I do.
Yeah.
I do.
You
I don't-
probably make it up though.
Yeah.
More so than I
It's
do.
just I have really, really slow metabolism,
Oh yeah, I got fast.
and you got
metabolism.
fast metabolism.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some days I could go all day without eating, but
Some
you would
days
never
I
know.
just get occupied with stuff, and I look up, and it's 3, 4 o'clock in the
So
afternoon, and I'm like,
it's
"Man,
really
I
easy. It's really easy for me to diet. I mean, because I could just eat a little bit and not even worry about eating again. And
Yeah, but when you do eat the little bit, we should eat the good for you stuff.
yeah, true. Yeah, my whole deal is portion sizes. I think because there's sometimes I only eat one meal, but it's a big meal,
Yeah.
and I just need to eat smaller portions more times a day
Yeah.
than eating that one big meal.
I overeat, but it's kind of rare.
Yeah.
Like when we went to the German restaurant, they had a buffet, and I, as a
Dude,
skinny guy,
Dude, you had to get up and walk around and start again.
well, as a skinny guy, I feel like
You have no room.
I don't take advantage of all you can eat.
Buffet. Yeah.
Like if I get a plate and a half and I'm full, I feel like
Yeah.
I got hosed.
yeah. And for
Right?
me, I don't ever eat the buffets because I don't eat enough.
Well, I would think as a big guy, you could take advantage and just get like 4 plates.
Yeah,
right? Like you
but-
would have enough room to make it worth your money.
But you
And
would
I
think.
feel like I have to stuff myself.
Right. You would think. But it's not true.
Huh.
I don't eat that much at a buffet. It's a waste for me.
Huh.
So it's just weird.
Well, that night I did overeat and
You
I got
did.
stuffed. But
And
I
you
did.
got dessert.
Well,
But you
that's-
brought it home, I think,
that's
too.
yeah. That's because I got the apple strudel. Remember, and it's like an apple pie,
Yeah.
except a different shape.
Yeah.
But
But it had raisins in it.
yeah, it was good.
That turned me off. I don't like raisins.
Oh,
I love grapes.
but
Don't like raisins.
You don't like raisins.
No.
Wendy doesn't. She's the same. She likes grapes, but is not a big fan of raisins.
Yeah.
I think they're delicious.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the buffet, I liked a lot of different stuff on the buffet, so I had to take a little bit of the schnitzel and a little bit of the sauerbraten and a little bit of the,
Yeah.
this salad and a little bit of these,
Yeah.
whatever.
I ordered off the menu, and so I just got my plate. It was really good.
Yeah, I like to get like 40 things,
You
but
did.
just a little bit of a bunch of stuff so I
You
could
did.
try it all.
So, all right. Well, I just got my Ring notification. I just got another delivery at the house, so I guess
Uh-oh.
Daphne got another something.
Uh-oh. It's delivery day.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's speaking of not eating, let's get out of here
Yeah.
and go get something to eat.
Sounds like a plan, man.
All right.
All right. Adios, people.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.